Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the fires are beginning to go down a bit in Australia, so that crisis is over, that global crisis is over, so the globalists want a new one. And of course, they've released the bioweapon. In China, yes, it's the Andromeda strain, ladies and gentlemen.
It's no accident. I suspect they were looking for the ultimate biological weapon.
You can change everything.
Everyone can see who it is. On the left and right, everyone can see who's causing the wars, who's causing all the trouble, who's causing all the financial woes, and who's causing all the media woes. Everyone can see who this is. You know what I mean? Like, for example, what they did to Jeremy Corbyn in the UK with that election. I mean, everyone could tell, there was a certain lobby that was, kind of like, basically sidelining Jeremy Corbyn, and the same group of people are trying to impeach Donald Trump. I mean, it's like everyone knows who it is, so it's a definite year, a big year for the distraction. Obviously, the fires in Australia that took January and late December, but now we're heading into February, and they need a new crisis. So yes, it's Andromeda strain time, ladies and gentlemen. Bill Gates was warning that there was going to be a big kind of pandemic or some kind of disease that could become like a global disease that could cause death and havoc around the globe. I mean, he's done that a little bit over the years, but he warned again 2 or 3 months ago, and I thought, this time it might be real. And ta-da, here it is, ladies and gentlemen, mid-January, in a place called Wuhan, a virus called the coronavirus has begun to appear. And at the moment, the crisis seems to be getting worse and worse. But at the moment, I think it's something like 24 million people are in lockdown in relation to this disease, because it's something like SARS. It's pretty much like SARS. We don't even know if it's as bad as SARS. So I think there's around, I don't know, there's only around 20 to 50 people dead at the moment. Now, whether this goes worse than that or whether this is another kind of like test, I mean, I do believe that the globalists have been investing in bioweapons for a long time. And obviously, I do believe they have ones like the Andromeda strain. I don't know if you've seen that film, The Andromeda Strain. You should go see it. It's an amazing film about, it's written by Michael Crichton, and it's one of these dystopian 70s science fiction films. And it's about this bioweapon that they've developed that's so deadly that it will kill every single thing on the planet. And I think it's kept in this lab, and then it's accidentally released on this small village. But the village is isolated, so it only kills everybody in this village. And then they're trying to contain it and everything. So it's a fantastic film. But I do think, they've had this technology for a long time. And, obviously, we're heading into a situation now where everyone on the planet begins to see, who the evil ones are, who the vampires are. And, now they're really in like major distraction time. And so I think, that's what could be behind the release of this virus. Of course, it could just be something that happens naturally. And again, we talk about these ideas on the report as conjecture, as an opinion, and we're also open to the opinion that, maybe they are caused by natural causes. But it seems to me like, after the disasters with the bushfires, now they want some other kind of disaster. And so, where does it begin? In China, of course, which is, the number one ally of the globalist agenda. And they don't give a shit about their own citizens, And I think it's important that people on the new right realize that China is like, the way that the left always talk about Russia, well, we should be saying China, because we will be correct. You know what I mean? Like, all the new trouble in the world coming this century will be emerging from China. So, and they're the ones often behind the globalist agenda. So, that's it, really. So we're going to have to see what happens with the coronavirus, and it's spreading around the globe. Hopefully it can be contained in China, but already cases have hit the United States. Even a case has hit Brisbane, I heard, this week. But it's still just beginning, so we're going to have to wait and maybe have a second report on this a bit later on. But hold on your breath, and let's hope it does not turn into the Andromeda strain, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching.